Today I'm going to show you how to do bank statement conversion on PDFSub. On this dashboard homepage, you can see the bank statement pages that are remaining in your quota. So there's two ways to do this. You can either use the convert bank statement and do a batch of bank statements by just simply dragging and dropping them into the target zone and then converting them. And you can choose optical characterization or AI, or you can go to the design studio and have an almost identical experience doing this. And you can, once again, you can choose you can either just simply leave it as a target zone here and drop them in. And then you can choose the tool you want to work with, which in this case is Bank Statement Converter. And then you can, most of the time, you can just leave this just as optical character recognition. Most bank statements are in good enough condition that you're not going to have to worry about using AI. AI can be quite slow if it's just AI by itself, because it does such a careful job of examining the bank statements. And there are tens of thousands, actually all over the world, of bank statements that have different formats. And so it can be a slow process, but optical character recognition does a great job. And it will fall back to AI if it needs to. So it can take a long time if you have really bad bank statements or really difficult formats, or they were scanned in and they're poor quality. But if they're bank statement PDFs from a bank that are directly PDFs from there, usually you're going to get very fast and good results from that. So most of the time, just leave this as OCR. Because I redacted these so heavily, you can see here they're really heavily redacted. These do take a long time because there's very little text on there to grab. So in this particular case, I can open this in two ways. One is I can go here to files, and you can see that I have processed one of these already, and this is the data in a JSON file. And it has two bank statements that are linked to it that will open with it. So I have two ways I can do this. I can either open it like this, or I can just simply, when I'm in the studio itself, I can select from the PDFSub cloud, and I can just simply open it like this as well. So this is the window that you will see after you've processed the bank statements. Now, normally at the top, after you do that, it'll say Save Bundle. And the Save Bundle means that you'll save the JSON file you see on the right side with the transactions and the bank statements on the left side, which gives you the opportunity then to open this anytime you want and edit it and get the results that you want on the right side that you're going to be exporting. You can switch between these, and you can see that there's 19 transactions in this one, and there's 25 in this other one. Now you can also adjust these windows. You can collapse this one, the bank statement files, if you want. You can make this bigger, the PDF statement bigger, so you can read these much easier. You can also do a full screen if you want to see both these much bigger, which is very nice. If you had a large description in one of these transactions, you can use this button here to open it up in a text area to make it much easier to edit. Anything that you edit here, or just by clicking directly into one of the cells, you can then save those changes anytime you want. You can adjust the amounts. You can say whether this was a credit or a debit. You can also say whether or not this is the right currency. You can delete this row if you wanted to, or you can add a row if it missed it. But you can see directly on the left side from the bank statement itself whether or not it corresponds with the data that was extracted on the right side. That way you can verify all the results, make any modifications you might need to make, so that when you export the results, they're going to be absolutely correct. You can also change the date format if you want to. So in this case, I've changed it to what the bank statement format is. You can also have this sorted from oldest to newest or newest to oldest. And in this particular case, I've done it from the newest to the oldest. And I can revert that back just by clicking this. I can choose to show or not show certain columns if I want, so that when I export it, I get exactly the results that I want. Now, when I do go to export this, I can choose between Excel spreadsheet, comma separated values, tab separated values, or any of the accounting software formats as well, including JSON. If I wanted all these formats to be exported at once, I just simply click all zip. Currently, I have as the output set for individual files, and since there are 2 bank statements, I will get 2 different exported files. Now, if I wanted to have them combine into a single file, I just simply use this button here and it will combine it. In in Excel spreadsheets, it will still have 2 different sheets for the bank statements to keep them separated, but they will be in one single Excel spreadsheet. So that makes it much, much easier. Now, this verification window, as I said, it can be opened anytime that you want. You can open it from Files. You can open it from the Studio, as we did. If I wanted to open up in the Convert Bank Statements here as well, same thing. I can just open it up as from the PDF cloud. But remember, there will be a Save Bundle button up here when you first export this, and that's your opportunity to save both the bank statements and this JSON file together, so that you can view them side by side and verify the results. So if you do that, you can work with this anytime that you want, and that way you don't have to do another bank statement conversion and use up more bank statement pages from your quota, and that'll save you some money overall. So anyways, that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope it helps.